Sagittarius, welcome to your reading, wise people. I wanted to check the energy of this solar eclipse for you. See what is showing, what you need to be aware of. And it seems with these Five of Cups, the Lovers, the Eight of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles, that you have some regrets over past decisions. Past decisions very likely to do with a relationship. So you might have made some decisions regarding a relationship based on a fear that you had about money. You felt restricted because of money. But here, if you look, that blindfold, if that would fall off, if she would take them that tie, which is not very tight around her, if she would shake it off, she would see the solution to the problems. But it's an inner fear, something that comes from within more than from outside. And with this Four of Cups, Five of Wands, Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles, lots of threes, and the Knight of Wands here, you seem to have this theme of not being too happy about things, being discontent with the situation. You might have wanted or might still want. It could also be something from in the future happening. You will have gathering to attend and you're not too happy about it. There is a bit of struggle here. You may be worried that things could escalate in conversation, or it may be difficult for you to attend. You just don't feel like it. It could just be an inner struggle. Again, you just don't feel like it. You don't want to, but you have to. It could be to do because it would mean for you to travel long distance, and you're not perhaps, although you're the one that loves traveling, but hey ho, maybe comes at the wrong time, or it's the company that you're not too happy about. Who knows? Let me know in the comments how it applies to you. With the World here, Ten of Cups, the Empress, sorry, it's Judgment. Something comes to an end, a cycle, a big cycle comes to an end. And first and foremost, this mood and discontentment, if that would come to an end, you'd be happier and a wish would come true. But it could be that it's more serious than that, and a situation in a relationship, marriage, comes to an end. There is something here to heal. A discontentment, no, a disappointment. We got Thief and Widow. So perhaps you felt that a mother has taken something from you. Perhaps as a child you had some trauma, whether aware of it or not. There is something that needs to be healed, or perhaps you tried to support a mother or an older woman, or a woman who wanted to be a mother and couldn't be a mother. You wanted to support her. Anyway, that's coming to an end. Everyone has to heal themselves, and we can facilitate to a certain degree, but realistically the healing has to come from oneself. And then wishes come true for you. Yes, you might have to wait, or maybe you hoped that in July or August something would have happened. You might have to wait a bit longer, or you might actually have to take action for the future to change. You seem to have been waiting. Some of you may be dealing, to be fair, I have all elements, so any sign. I wanted to say maybe dealing with Leo rising, whatever, but I would say it can be any sign, so that's not necessarily relevant. It's more the situation that applies to you, really. Money coming, that is good. Traveling, change of home, location, although difficult. Maybe you wanted to buy something, an asset, seemed difficult. It can happen if you bear with the process. You seem to have, I would say, taken decisions for other based on other people's needs and wants. We have here also clarifying, we have lover, anger, hope, marriage. Some of you, perhaps male or male energy, those with more like stronger male energy, even if you're a woman, might have stayed, might be angry with yourself or staying in a relationship for too long. You thought it's going to lead somewhere and it hasn't. Could be, for some of you might have thought it will lead to a marriage, or it could be that you were in a marriage you thought is going to get healed and it hasn't. You are angry, I would say, or have been or will be with yourself for making that decision. However, with this Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck, you will be leaving troubles, problems, choppy waters behind. You're moving away from all that aggro. You're turning your back on the anger, on the lost hope. And I would say, if you want to make a sorry, Sag, there was a situation outside. The cats got into a fight, a female cat with a male cat, so that might actually say something about your circumstances. Perhaps you've been having arguments with this Five of Wands here. It does signify strife with this anger card here as well. Maybe there have been arguments, fights also, catty comments. Who knows? Let me know if it applies to you in any way. It will be interesting. Anyway, back to our main issue, main energy. We have here Le Lion, which is Leo, again with the strength. That signifies the Leo card as well. It could be, yes, that you might have had the problems with a Leo person, but it could also be to do with your ego and your pride. So if you really want to look into things and whether you've made the right decisions or not, or whether you have something to heal or not, it would be about ego and pride. So perhaps you stayed in a situation because of your ego and your pride. Perhaps somebody has overpowered you because of their leadership position, or have been in a controlling position, somehow had power over you in some way. You will know exactly what actually happened there, but this is the energy for you. This has to come to an end with this world here. Big cycle comes to an end, and once that comes to the end, everyone is going to get on with their life, do their own healing. There is hope. There is actually, for some of you with the star here, some of you may have something to do with the Aquarius star sign or Aquarius time, end of January, February time, or some of you may actually be a star in your own right, like a public, in the public eye somehow. That might have had something to do with you, and it ties very well in with this ego pride card here as well. So yeah, this is what the energy says at the moment for you, Sag, and it's looking good. Is a positive energy and is looking up. Things are clearing out, brightening up, but you really have to assess what you actually wish for, what is that truly makes you happy, and think about yourself and your own happiness, really, and not have worries about money, because as I said, those worries are coming from within. Not try to solve anyone else's problems. It's only theirs to heal. So yeah, that's it. Well, I hope it helps, Sach, and until next time, be loved and be happy.